1970, April Ashley, or as she was then, a Mrs. Corbett, had this case, is rather called célèbre, involving her own marriage, in which the judge, Justice Ormrod, who is a doctor, decided that she was not a female for the purpose of marriage, but that she was a woman in a social sense, but not in that particular sense. And therefore, the marriage was annulled. Not long after that, Aleksander, Lyon, who was a Labour MP for York, brought in a bill called the Nullity Marriage Bill, which, by listing all the possible grounds for nullity in English law, and leaving out of the same sex, it would be impossible for a later sex-change marriage to be decided by a Nullity Decree. The reason why he did this was because under a Nullity Decree, maintenance can be granted by the court to the wife, and he felt it was preposterous if the wife is in fact a male, that one male should be ordered to pay maintenance to another biological male. But I was in the House of Commons on the 5th of April 1971 when the report stating this bill came up, and Aleksander Lyon got up and did a very extraordinary thing. He said he changed his mind, having thought about it, no doubt to some extent under our prompting, and decided to bring in an amendment to his own bill, actually countermanding the very purpose for which he'd introduced the bill. And he did add an amendment that nullity could be granted to a person of the same sex, meaning sex changes. Now, therefore, under English law, a sex change marriage is certainly legal, because you can obtain maintenance at the discretion of the court should it come to a nullity decree.
Because it's getting more and more common now.
But of course it is. We're not a minority.
Well, we are a minority, but it's...
I don't think so, darling. I mean, there's only 4 of us here, but there's an awful lot of people that are...
there's hundreds and possibly
Well, of course
thousands.
there are.
I know
of course
that.
There are.